a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Turn the TV off, turn the TV off. Ain't no other king with his rep thing and siblings. Nothing for my children.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Looking to throw. May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Off the play fake. Here's May. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Has his man, it's Shakir. And a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Dalton Kincaid from 19 yards away. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, May. Finding Henry here on a crossing route. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Play action, May. He's got a man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. 63 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Patriots 7.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs.
Andy Borregales to kick off for Italy.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills offense and Josh Allen heading back out again. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
13 yards on the play. That's another Bills first down.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Allen now looks to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. To throw, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. Now he's able to break to one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
At the 6-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Brown 80! Here we go! What's that?
Now Allen. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They forced the field goal.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go play action now. May. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty.
To kick off for New England.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Bills, first down.
Allen. There again is Cooks, complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Setting up the screen for Cook. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So halftime now here on Sunday Night Primetime. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Johnson jostles free. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen finding Shakir across the formation. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the Patriots' 26-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Bass is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. it across the 40-yard line.
Patriots, first down. A gain of 16 yards.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. May going to give it to Henderson. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 3rd down and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play.
Throwing here is May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
17 yards. That's up.
1 quarter remains here on Sunday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Henderson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. To the air, May. Gets this complete to Butte. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Henderson going to run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Jones on the return. Going to be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take it through. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And complete right side to Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Now Allen. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 21
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. This now a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge 3rd down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time poring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.